Yeah, man, you read that right. You read that right. I'm gonna say it one more again. You read that right. Fox acquiring Roku for $22 billion. Best believe, man, there's a lot going on. I love it. I love it. It's dope. That's dope. It's it just lets you know, man, there's nothing on the table. Think big, dream big, do big things. And why am I talking about this? You know why I'm talking about this? Because here's why. Here's why I'm talking about this, okay? It's how it all came about. It's how it all came about. Little backstory. Mr. Anthony Wood. Anthony Wood is the guy that created Roku. For the guys and the gals that don't know, do a little research. I like to do a little research on the things that I'm out here talking about. And according to Wikipedia, this brother was born on December 4th, 1965, an American businessman and philanthropist, right? He is the founder and chairman of Roku, right? Anybody remember Roku? Roku was like one of the first streaming like platforms out here, and it's just super dope to see how this all came about, right? Boy, it's I'm just gonna put it like this. I get inspired when I see things like this, right? When I hear things like this, and it turns me up. It really turns me up. Like, it really turns me up. I'm on here doing this thing. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, share the live with a few people before we really get into this. But Mr. Anthony Woods, right, has a dope, powerful story, and I'm gonna share a bit of it. Also, Texas, right? So I gotta put it out here. I gotta put it out here. I gotta share it. It's awesome. We need more stories like this. We gotta look up what people are doing out here, right? And I don't just be like, let me just stick to one race. No, we tap into everybody. I like to tap into everybody. You know what I mean? Welcome back to Military Veteran Point of View. I'm your boy Inside. We go live every morning at 10 o'clock, man, and I do my best to make sure I let the people know what's going on. You see, I knock out and do all of our Photoshop stuff. We do all that type of jazz. Do myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I like doing this thing. I like to give me something to do. It's stupid. It's just stupid entertaining for me, and it gives me something to do. Anyways, man, I'm turned up right now. Reason why I'm turned up, I had a great walk yesterday. Dropped some dope comments and as well as dropped some dope content. But y'all came here to see what's up with this 22 billion. Fox acquiring Roku for $22 billion. Billion with the B, capital B, $1 billion. Well, why is this so important? So let's get into this, man. Let's get into Mr. Anthony J. Woods, right? And I gave you a little bit about it earlier, right? Now, here's the thing, okay? When you have these big ideas and you're really passionate about what you want to do and what you want to create, I'm going to tell you, you're going to do whatever it takes to make things happen, right? And you got to be able to take risks. I was saying that before. As an entrepreneur, you got to be one of them ones out here that don't mind taking a risk, that don't mind stepping into this little, hemisphere, this world of I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make my dreams and aspirations come true. And this brother, Mr. Anthony, actually did that, right? And shout out to him, right? So at the age of 13, he moved from the Netherlands and moved all the way to what? Texas, baby. Yeah, he moved to Texas in 1984. Mr. Wood was a teenager and he published The Lord Lander in the Alloy magazine. Cool, dope. What does this got to do with anything? Well, listen a little further. He earned a bachelor's degree as an electrical engineer from Texas A&M University. Shout out to this brother. Let's keep it going, right? So a little later, as he's growing, as he's building into his career, one of the first things that he created or founded was a company called AW Software. Yeah, I mean, it's like computer program, around this age, like 95, computers are just getting in this thing, getting a little bigger, big things are starting to happen. And you know what I'm saying? He also founded this company called Sunrise Industry, where, it's all about engineering, all about developing software and stuff like that. So you get into technology, kids. Hey, great way to make something happen, right? Right. And later in 1995, he launched another company called IBAN, which was brought to you by Macromedia for $36 million. I remember when I was talking about Elon and how taking risk and creating things, and when you create it, you sell it. That's kind of like what this brother's done, right? He left the Micromedia in September of 1997 to launch Replay TV. Anybody know about digital video recorders, the DVR? This guy's one of the guys that helped develop this thing, right? The DVR. If you don't know what DVR is, man, it's where you was able to record your show and you come back and you get to watch your show. Now, that's very, very important here, right? So the reason why it was developed, and this is kind of a reporter thing, was he was frustrated because he kept missing episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation. The brother got mad because he was missing his show, the Star Trek Next Generation. So that's how the Replay TV came about. Ad skipping, rewind, pause, live TV. That was like a big thing at the time. It was like a super, super big thing at the time, man. And then guess what he did? Guess what he did? Just guess. He sold it. Yeah, he sold it. Yeah, he sold it again. Remember the last thing that sold was 36 million. Now we at 42 million. Boom. Come on, man. That was in 2021. In 2020. Well, damn, I graduated in 20. I graduated in 02. I graduated in 02. So in 02, he founded Roku. Yeah, we getting to the point. We gotta go a little of the backstory, but he founded Roku in 2002. This is his sixth startup. That means he done created 6 business, created, sold it, 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 created, sold it. Are we getting what's going on here? He created it, he sold it. He created it, he sold it. He created it, he sold it. Are we tracking? Are we tracking? Are we tracking? Are we tracking? I think we tracking. If you're not tracking, you just follow along a little more. Okay, so right now, I like to say this. Why am I so turned up about this? It's because it's hard enough to get what you want to go, but to be able to say, you know what, I'm not so emotionally attached to what these things are that I'm creating. I'm willing to let them go to make this money on. Sometimes we as entrepreneurs, we get so attached to being the sole proprietor. We get so attached to being the guy that owns everything, or the person that owns everything, and we don't want to let things go. We don't want to sell them. We don't want to let it go. But here's the play. You create it, you make it valuable, you sell it. You create it, you make it valuable, and you sell it. Henceforth, what we're coming up in 2026 is what's happening right now. Well, really 2027, when we believe the deal will all the way go down, right? And it's just really inspiring, especially for someone like me, right? Someone like me that's willing to do all the hard work and constantly take risk and probably stumble here and there, and make some stuff go, right? So it's just amazing to see people doing this. And it's not just this idea, well, only a few people can do that. Nah, we all can do stuff like this. This is just very powerful, right? So now we're at the stage of Roku, 6 startups, man, and he made this whole market, and it's just like, wow. In 2007, Netflix employed Mr. Woods as vice president of Netflix Internet TV directly under Reed Hastings. Okay, will continue to be the CEO of Roku. So he was the CEO of Roku, and he was a vice president at Netflix. Come on, y'all. Come on. It's big, man. This is dope. This is dope, man. Real trailblazers. I like talking about trailblazers. Y'all know why I like talking about trailblazers? Because I already know some of the people I've been around, some of the people I've tapped in with. They are literally trailblazers. I've seen some of these individuals take major risk. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Fox sees some value in this. Obviously streaming is becoming a super big thing, so why not? And the whole thing about talking about this Fox acquiring Roku 22 billion is just like going back and looking at the story of what this brother went through to make these things happen is mega, like super dope, especially to an individual like me. When I got into doing business and things like that, I really didn't know a lot. It was just I was passionate about doing these things, and I'm gonna make them happen. And it kind of like a crash course and just jumping in and learning as I go. It's not the best way to do that. It's best for you to do some research, study, learn on how to make stuff go, learn how to get equity, learn how to build your credit up and all that type of stuff. But most of us, we got passion, we lead with passion, we got a lot of drive, and we just dive deep. But here is a great lesson. Like, when you got something of value, don't be so attached to it. Sell it, make more money, use the money to make something else. Remember, this was his brother's sixth time starting up a new startup, making it valuable and selling it. Now, I'm pretty sure along the way, he done had some bumps and roads and had to fight and battle through a couple of things like a lot of these individuals we watch, we see, and we learn from. But I'll tell you what, it's a big play. So according to Fox and the news that's put out here, Fox is acquiring Roku for $22 billion deal. All right. Now, reading a little bit more into this goes into saying that it'll be in cash and stocks deals valued approximately around $22 billion, man. So each share right now, Fox announced a deal in the news release. Nothing that the company will pay $160 per share in combination of cash and Fox Class A common stocks. Man. The deal is expected to close during the first half of 2027, CNBC reports. After the deal closes, Fox shares are expected to own about 73% of the combined company, with Roku shares holding about 27%. Listen, man, that is huge. They do about 100 million global streaming across households, according to Hollywood Reporter. You know what I mean? So that's just dope. That's dope. Someone, from Texas, got their business and stuff rolling in Texas, you know what I'm saying, went to school in Texas and made some stuff happen. I like to check these stories out. I know a lot of people are just not really into that type of thing, but I am. That lets me know it's possible. When you know something is possible, you can do some phenomenal things. You can really push the needle, especially when you're seeing what people are doing. It's just... it's turned up, man. Turned up. Like real spill. Like, what can we not do? When I see stories like this, and I work with individuals out here that hey, man, I'm starting this app, or hey, bro, I need a logo because I done started this business. Hey, bro, I done did this and this, and they're telling me all these things you're doing, and they're dropping their hearts and soul into what's going on. Like, man, you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? And it's like, yeah, man, I do. It's amazing. It's amazing what can happen. It's amazing what you can do when you keep thriving. You take risk. 22 billion. Remember, the first deal that he had, let's go back. You know what I'm saying? I get excited when I stuff like everybody like talk about it. I like talking about this stuff because it's like it shows me it's possible. The first acquiring the first massive amount of money he made was by selling one of the startups. Started was 36 million. 36 million, right? 36 million. Now we talking about 1995, 97. Now you talk about inflation right now. I'm pretty sure it was a lot more now. You look at the numbers, right? But just going through the span of history of time, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these companies, I know what a DVL, I know what a VCR is. You know what I'm saying? I know what a VHS is. But I'm just saying, through constant fighting, constantly battle, constantly push forward, you can make some amazing things happen. I believe, and I'm going to say this, people could disagree or not, but I will say this, that most of the time we have an issue or a problem seeing things, seeing them, I'm going to say this the right way, seeing things happen for ourselves, because the problem is we don't really research and see what others went through, or see how they made it happen, or what they did, or what decisions they made to make it happen. And most of us don't really have individuals around us that are making moves like this, that are creating apps and creating tech and doing different phenomenal things, to inspire us to do more. Most of us are just looking for make the next $100. And a lot of us don't. And I say us because we all are in this, right? We don't dream big because we don't have them visionaries, don't have them powerful individuals around us to be like, hey, bro, you think it's small. Man, you got to think a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like I said yesterday when I was talking about Elon, all this other stuff, right? An average, now we're saying average individual only sees about $1.7 million in their entire lifetime. Average individual lives about 80 years old. Okay? When you start to study and see other individuals, barring the race, y'all, and seeing how they have obtained it, what they did, what risks they took, it will let you know it's possible for you. It's possible that you can make it happen. That's why I don't mind talking about these stories. Most of the time, individuals will pass this type of stuff up. They'll see the 22 billion, get excited, and move, and don't do no further research. Well, dang, how did they get 22 billion? How did that make? You know what I'm saying? How did this happen? And that is the sauce. Seeing, unveiling, pulling back the skin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get a cut, like, me pull it, man. Let me see how this man work. You know what I'm saying? Great way of thinking about it. You think about the Terminator, right? You pull the Terminator, you see the layers, like, oh, it's a whole robot out here. Well, let me pull these gears back. Let's see how this, what are they oiling? What's going on? Like, that's how I view entrepreneurs out here, philanthropists out. Now, here's my thing. Y'all already know I always bring it back to mental health and stuff like that, right? So check this out. Right? Yo, big shout out to Big G. I see you, bro. But here we go. Check this out, right? Check this out. This is the powerful thing about this. Now, everybody get on about how all these billionaires and these people don't do nothing. In 2021, Mr. Wood and his wife donated $48.2 million to the Wood Next Fund. You know what that fund does? It helps people with mental health, i.e. individuals like me, homelessness, individuals that was me, and maybe you guys that are watching this, right? Biometric medicines, right? And disaster recovery. And when y'all say individuals aren't doing things out here, is because you're not researching. You're not looking up, you're just looking at what the headlines say. You got to break it down and you got to dig deep. He is one of the top 50 biggest donators in the United States. Come on, y'all. Now remember, he got upset about not being able to record Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's not turn me up, man. It's not turn me up. Angel blowing me up right now. But listen, guys. Hey, more topics on the way. Y'all see I'm flooding. I'm feeling good. I'm back to. I say when I get to 100%. Woo, energy up, working, making stuff go. Y'all see I got paints over here. I got paints going on. I got a commission painting I'm about to be working on. I'm telling y'all guys right now, I get inspired when I see stuff like this. I get inspired. I get turned up. Be like, man, I want to go do more. That's why I'm reaching out to people. Hey, man, lock in over here. Man, lock in to Jim's IT Publishing, right? Lock in with individuals that are doing stuff like this, because you just never know who could be that one to get you over the hump. You just never know that people may see something in you. I just saw Cole, right? And we work with this brother years, and I knew him when he was, young, and seeing what he doing now. And matter of fact, he shot one of his videos at Angel's grandma's house. It's just a lot of stuff, a lot of people doing great things out here. And what we fail to do as a people, we fail to research. We just see the headlines, but we don't dive deep. You gotta skip the headlines and dive deep. Hold on, that's Angel calling right now. Hold on, y'all. What's up, love? Hello. The colors? Oh yeah, I got you. I'm about to hop off right now. I'm on live right now. I'll hop off right now. Hold on. What? Are you ordering them right now? Huh? You going to hop live right now? Okay, hold on. All right, guys. Hold on. Hold on, Angel. All right, guys, man. Listen, hey, listen. Another great episode. You know, normally I'd be on here for a little bit, but check this out. I got to work on this commission painting, but check this out, man. Lock in with Gems IT Publishing, man. That's where you can go log in, and you're an artist, you're a creator, you out here want to start a show, you want to get out here and get your numbers up and lock in with individuals. You want to tap in with that brother, and anybody that I sit here and say lock in with, you might want to do that. You don't do it, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's your boy Inside, man. It's been another great, amazing day. More content on the way. Make sure you guys tap in at 5 o'clock. Industry Talk is going all the way up. Lock in. It's just amazing to see what you can do out here as human beings, not just one race. You know what I'm saying? So Fox Aquarian, Roku.